Hi, nobody. This is Saturday Morning Live with Shorty and Audra. I tried it on another. Anyway, every time I try to do a live, it gets fucked up at the very beginning, and it's very stressful. That's Shorty and his sombrero. But so if anyone's over at the other live that I posted, I'm not there because it just disappeared the second. Hey, Neil! Thanks for showing up. Yeah, I did that for you specifically. And this is him without his hat on. Hi. Buenos dias. I wasn't going to wear my hat today, but anyway, trying to like be a normal person, but I think I'm going to wear my my hair always looks fucked, but I changed the name again, and maybe I'll change it back. We don't know yet. I think I've changed it 3 times, but that's so now apparently it's called Real Life Puerto Vallarta. I still haven't done all the internal, like, I don't know what to do, but for now it's sort of Real Life Puerto Vallarta. But like TikTok and Instagram and this and that and all the tags and names, and like it all says Naked Jaguar Tour, so I don't know what I'm doing. But good morning. Good morning, Charlize from Puerto Vallarta. He looks so tired already. We just started, dude. Aw. Put your hat on. Here comes Smiley. Hey, Smiley. Yay! Goodbye. Any hoodles. Welcome to the greatest show on planet Earth. Check out the beautiful day. What is it, darling? Todo bien? We're here in Puerto Vallarta. It was 11:11, which is a lucky number. If you haven't done your numerology and found out what number, life path number you're on, do it. I'm an 11, by the way. So I wonder what Shorty is. What is Shorty? Hey, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Buenos dias. It's a hot one this morning. Hey, Mary. Good to see your face, girlfriend. Om Shanti, Om Namaste. Maria Aki. Vámonos. Being cute is hard work. I think you're talking about Shorty, right? He's so tired. Good morning, Ron. Yay! And Morning Star is in the house. Buenos dias, back at ya. This morning on my little walkies with the dog, I saw a friend, of course, a neighbor, and I'm like, don't you think it's kind of cooling off here, Mary? And he's like, no, we still have a month to go. So maybe I'm in denial because it comes in waves, you know, like the humidity and whatnot. So it was 5 here this morning in Edmonton. Oh, boy. I'm on a life path number of take no prisoners. Bam! I am too. And I'm not going to swear, but I want to. motherfuckers. Sorry, I had to. Now I have like Tourette's. Feels a bit cool. That's what I thought. There's actually a breeze coming in off the water for once. So if anyone wants to see my feet, Nardo, where's Nardo when you need him? But yeah, here we are back together. How was your week? How was your week so far? I was trying to find, I have like 5 photographs to my name that I brought back from Victoria. And I was like, oh, I'll show them a couple pictures of when I had normal hair. Not like you give a shit. Some of my old acting headshots, but I don't know where the hell I put them. I tucked them away somewhere so they wouldn't get wrecked, and now they totally disappeared. But thank you for showing up. If you have any questions or anything you want to share, let me know. And that's that. So I put out a video yesterday. I don't know if anyone saw it. And it was mostly just a walkabout in town here, and it's so freaking quiet. Like, it's like crazy quiet. I thought it was quiet last month. Are you all right, Shorty? But it's even quieter now. It's hardcore. So that's that. By the way, if you didn't see Shorty in his sombrero, let's do that one more time. Look at this. He loves it, right? And it fits him perfectly. Now you'll need a little bottle of tequila and you'll be ready to go. All right. So I have nothing to say. I had all these plans. Hey, Rick, 3 Bears is in the house. Went for a walk, first walk in a while, recovering from medical procedure. Good to be mobile again. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. Good for you. It must, yeah, you don't want to be laying around all day, that's for sure. Be bored out of your mind. Yeah, so the video is a walkabout, and I don't know what else to say already. That's not good. Oh, man. But yeah, I was trying out, I actually was gifted from our dear friend Emilio for my birthday. One of the presents he gave me was like these little lavalier or whatever they're called, little mics, so I can have good, I wanted to do more like conversations with other people. Like if I ever got my shit together and did a podcast, not that you guys give a shit. Sorry. Connie's in the house. Thank you. Someone watched the video. And no Crocs. Where are all the Crocs? I was surprised. My newest goal, believe it or not, I'm going to try to get, I was going to try to put out something every single day, but it didn't work because, well, wait, hold on. Anyway, we'll see. I'm going to try to put more content out, and some of the stuff might just be a static shot and some might be edited videos and all this crap. But welcome to Saturday Morning Live. I've been having a hell of a time sleeping these days. Like, I'm always waking up at freaking, this is my newest warding off evil spirit bracelet. What the hell was I saying? I can't remember. You loved it too, Connie, says K. Sarasara. Well, I mean, sometimes, hey, Leslie. Yay, people like Your Life Path 7, Pursuit of Spiritual Matters and Truth and Wisdom. Well, that sounds like you, doesn't it? Hey, Sophia. Funny, the walk you posted yesterday was my actual walk too. And yes, it's a very quiet town, but last night there was a party in my neighborhood until 4 in the morning. Yes, that's what I was talking about. I've been getting up last 4 days, like 4 a.m., 3, like, and I think I'm actually feeling inspired and excited and stuff. So then I'm like, should I just throw the coffee on and start doing this and that and da, da, da. So anyway, but last night I was like, how am I going to do a live if I don't go back to sleep? And it was 5 a.m. or 4:30 or whatever the hell it was. So you don't want to know what I did, but somehow I managed to get back to sleep. And thank the good Lord, because I needed it. So if I am a little low energy, it's in part that and other shit. But that's that story. But yeah, and a lot of people like the walkabouts, and it's kind of a simple like concept. I just turn on the camera. On the other hand, I don't always want to shoot everything. I just want to live my life. But yeah, like walkabouts are kind of fun. But I think what I'm going to start doing, because I'm just going to be rambling here, and we already lost 2 people, it looks like. Thanks for the thumbs up, by the way. More interviews, like more random chats with people. And like Vicky, the most tanned woman in the world, that chick is really interesting. She was a psychotherapist in New York City, like had a big, long career there. And she told me some wild shit. She lived in New York in the 60s. Just, I'm not going to reveal what she told me, even though she's like an open book, so she probably wouldn't give a shit. But that woman has seen a few things, and she's really neat. Like, it's interesting to meet a person who's 83 that she literally doesn't think she's old whatsoever. And it's like shocks her that like her leg hurts and stuff. She's like, can you believe they want me to get a hip replacement? And she's like, I don't do things like that. Like, whereas anyone else would just go get a hip replacement, you know what I mean? But she's like, no, like, but I think that's why she's had such a long life, and she probably will continue to do so. But she's like, there's not enough men here. Like, it's hard to find a man. And all that. She's just so funny. But you meet people like that just love life. They aren't ageist. They just love life. And she's like a wide open book, which is freaking gorgeous. So, oh my God, we're losing everyone. Okay. Well, seriously, if you have any questions, did you hear that? Is that my nick? Oh, you can see the hummingbirds next door. They have like a hanging feeder over there. No wonder everyone's dropping off. This is so boring. Yeah, so if you have anything you want to share it now. What else are we doing here? How'd everybody sleep? Numbers for domestic visitors up for July, August, but way down for international travelers. That's the stuff Neil is interested in. That's interesting. Life Path 11, profound intuition. That's me. Don't fuck with me. I love one of my tarot card, the people I like says cancers are human lie detectors. And it's fucking true, motherfucker. Sorry, I'm swearing my ass off. Life path, profound intuition, spiritual awareness, and deep awareness to higher consciousness. Yeah. 11s are pretty powerful. There's no doubt about it. We're like double creativity, double like zzz. So that's cool. But if you guys don't know, Morning Star is a life path too. It fits reading description. LOL. I too love the raw walkabouts. 18 days until we land in PV. Awesome. Maybe I'll run into you, right? Vicky was awesome. I know she's a trip. And she has like really cool tattoos. She has like a cobra wrapped around her ankle. And she has like a Egyptian birdie thing on one arm and this other thing. And she's like, I'm going to Thailand. Maybe she's watching right now. She's like, I'm going to go to Thailand and I'm thinking of getting a face tattoo. I'm like, what? So anyway, she's a badass. It's so cool. Oh my God. I don't know what to do with my fucking hair. Pardon me. I'm going to stop swearing. I'm going to stop swearing right this second. Here we go. Love the random walk and talk. Let's meet up. I know we haven't run into each other for a while. I would like to hear her stories. Well, they're badass. And I mean, I probably could say what she told me, but because she's literally just like, it's who I am. What can I do? But she's got a wild past, it sounds like. But she was a psychotherapist at the same time. Like, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, she was cool. And yeah, I had one of those drinks she was drinking. First, I ordered a Corona. I was like, nah, I don't want to drink a hard alcohol drink. And like, you know what? I couldn't stop looking at that Cosmopolitan or whatever it was. I can't remember, Manhattan or Cosmo. I'm like, get me one of those. And then I'm like, whee! But it was really good. I think it was like vodka and cranberry and something else. So, but yeah, I'll do more random walk and talks. She wanted me to find a new boyfriend for her. Oh, you know, Vicky, hey. I know. She's like, I haven't had, well, she told me she hadn't had sex for like 20 years or something. Anyway, you don't want to hear that. But yeah, she's going to go to Thailand. She wants to get like face tattoo. It's crazy. Okay. I know the last meet wasn't that big, but I wonder if anyone's interested in a group random walk. I'm not a group person. I hate organizing stuff. Like when I do tours, it's usually like 2 people. The max I've done is like 8. But yeah, I mean, the last time you proposed something, you didn't even show up, Rick. Remember that? Are you talking about you? Or are you just suggesting it as something I do? I should, because I want to do mural tours. Because there's so many. The massage place I go to, which I'm not even going to say the name because it's so good and it's so cheap. It's out of control. It's like an hour and a half for $20, and it's real deep tissue epicness. But anyway, when I was it's funny because it's kind of rustic. It's kind of Mexican, but it's so good. It's like, it doesn't matter. And there's a giant brand new mural across the street with these giant chihuahuas. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I think they did it like 2 days ago. So anyway, I want to go do more mural tours too. I'm rambling. So if you, seriously, everyone's dropping off. What else? Sorry. In a random group walk. The drink looked so good. It was. I don't usually drink vodka. That shit was like, makes me loopy. I'm more of a gin person. What alcohol do you like? Let's try to get more questions rolling in here because everyone's dropping off. We're at 18 minutes and there's 14 people. Oh my God, I'm scared. Suggesting some fun things. Wasn't my fault last time. Okay. But that was fun anyways, our little 3-person meetup. Right? There's 3 people. Neil was one of them, and he's on this call right now. I wonder where Gary is. He never comes on here anymore. Yeah, I'm going to do, thanks for the suggestion. Just giving you a hard time. Soon when we do the live, if I keep doing this, which, you know, the throngs of people that want to be here, but maybe we'll see whales behind me if we keep doing this. But yeah, I'm still going to do the Shorty and Smiley story. Hey, Fallon! Hola! How about beach tours? That's a good idea. I've always wanted a travel show, and this is sort of what happened. But I was like, when I was in Canada, I used to be like, could I just do beaches like around the world and that would be my show? But then on the other hand, I'd be like, some beaches you just don't want anyone to know about because then it'll ruin the beach. Because it'll be like, that's what happened to my favorite beach in West Vancouver. Someone's assholes started coming and posting big essays on like Instagram and stuff. All of a sudden, all these creeps were showing up. And it changed the whole culture of our groovy beach, which was a very safe place. And it was really quiet and beautiful and stuff. And all these jerkopolises start showing up. Anyway. Leslie, I have. I mean, many times I've done that, but the only thing is it's so freaking hot right now. It's like doing like, because I would love to show you like Jamelas. Everything's groovy. The best beaches are south. And I have shown tons of them, but like when I post a video, it eventually, you'd never watch it again. So it's like while it's hot, it's looked at, but anyway, I'm rambling, but you know what? I'm going to do that. SOS. So I've got random videos of PV with torrential rain and vehicles floating like last Friday there, assuming fake since you've not mentioned it. No, that happened. That was real. It's usually up when you get out of El Centro. There's the main drags there. The water, they don't have like a system where the water is somewhere to go. So when it rains like that, and it poured monsoon for 3 hours straight, so the streets just fill up. Even when you're in the romantic zone, imagine like the streets become, what, Neil, like 3 feet deep. It's gross because if you're out and about and you have to walk home, you literally have to walk through these gross, dirty puddles. So yeah, that happened. It did happen. So I didn't mention it because I didn't actually see it for myself, but I heard about it, and I also saw those videos too. It's exam day. I'm glad you're here. Wows. So yeah. When we had the hurricane, I said last week, there were a couple years ago, Hurricane Lydia came in at the beginning of October. Hurricanes next month. It's coming up soon. Usually Vallarta is protected because the mountain range, we're like in this Bay of Bandera. So like the mountains actually protect Vallarta a lot from most of the storms, and they end up heading up to Baja. But anyway, yeah, that one we got. There was a small hurricane, and then 2 days later, it monsooned like a beep. And the same thing happened on all the streets up that way. Francisco Villa, I think it's called, or Francisco Medina. What the hell is it called? Neil. Anyway, yeah, the streets fill up, and people had to jump out of their windows and go into the restaurants and stuff. And I don't know what happens after that. Like, I guess eventually the water goes somewhere else. But Shorty's okay if you want to know. He's having a wee nap. Right, Shorty? Good boy. Yeah. So thanks for joining. We're at 21. All of a sudden there's people. Hola. Saturday morning live with Audra in Puerto Vallarta from Naked Jaguar Tours. If you have any questions, or if you want to share anything, or if you have any video requests, not that I follow through half the time, let me know. And if you didn't know, I just posted a brand new video out yesterday, which is like low season walkabout in Puerto Vallarta. So if you're ever curious, from November to May, the place here is a freaking zoo. Bam! The sidewalks are packed, the church is packed, the beach is packed, the Malecon is packed. You cannot move. Right now, it's a ghost town. Over half of the city is probably locked up and closed. No one's here, and it's freaking hot as it's hot and dead. So it's a totally different thing. So if you're curious what it looks like here in the low season, just out of curiosity, check out my latest video. And if you haven't subscribed, just do it. I'll give you $3. And I just changed my name. If you didn't know, I'll just quickly say it again to Real Life Puerto Vallarta, just to see if it makes any difference with the algorithms and stuff like that. God, it's hard not to swear. What's my problem? What do we got here? Yeah, if you have any questions or concerns, or tell me how your dogs are doing, let me know. Oh, I want to go get the kitten and show you the new kitten on my stairs I'm in love with. Avenue de Mexico and Francisco Villa. Yeah, Francisco Villa is the one that you usually see footage of where cars are floating around. So that was real, right, Neil? Like the other night. Like, what was it? 6 days ago, a week ago, whatever. I've never seen it, but I've seen videos of it as well. Any Canadians see the outrageous airfares to PB lately? Hey, that looks like a new face. Sat fiend. What does that mean? I personally haven't. Neil probably has. Well, we're getting up to, I mean, if it's for November, that's like the primest time of all. Plus, people are probably going to try to make it for Dia de los Muertos, which happens at the very end of October. So, I mean, I think the fares go up for if you were going to book like a year ago, they're going to be outrageous. Like that's the prime time. So it's going to be expensive. So what else we got? Do you have any restaurants to recommend that are not on the usual turista list of places? It's a good question, Ricky. Thank you. There's like a trillion. Like I never know how to answer that question. Oh my God. I'll tell you some of my favorites, and I don't think these are ever on touristy joint. My favorite Italian place, because this town's full of Italian restaurants, it's called L'Angolo di Napoli. I always tell people this because they mill their own flour. If you haven't been to Italy, the bread is authentic, like Italian recipe. So it's like chewy and crispy and yummy and the right flavor and watery flavored, you know, like that really yummy crust. They do thin crust pizza. They do gnocchi and really epic pastas. There's 3 cheese, 4 cheese, 5 cheese pasta. It will kill you. It will ruin your life. Share it with someone and get a caprese salad on the side. Bada bing, bada boom. It's just like one, it's on the back side of the Melicon. So if you like Italian, I would recommend that. There's so many restaurants here. There's a weird place if you want to get a burger called Quack Burger. That's in El Coloso. And they do like ribs, chicken wings, and burgers and like really groovy burgers and shit. It's super cheap. Oop, I swore. French fries and onion, and it's in a funky kind of ghetto-y. It's near the river, but it's got a funky, and it gets packed, so it's got a groovy vibe. So, you're going to look at really good food, prices, location, da-da-da-da. So if you want to go off the beaten path and get yourself some ribs or whatever, or a groovy burger, go there. And then they don't have a liquor license, or they hadn't the last time I was there. So you can literally just go grab a beer at the corner store, a bottle of wine even. They'll give you wine glasses and ice cubes, and you can like have a burger with a bottle of wine. Right, Shorty? Okay. Half naked jaguar. Someone wrote a comment from my last video and said, I'll still always think of you as the nude cougar or something like that. Anyway, there's too many restaurants to even like, I have my favorite food trucks. I'm trying to think what else. What else would I recommend? There's a place called Salud Superfood, right, Neil? If you go to the open air Mercado, it's more of a lunch joint. And actually, this new one that he introduced me to is also called, if you like healthy, high-end ingredient, healthy, yummy ass, amazing food, there's Salud Superfood by the open air market. I'll try to put links below about these restaurants, okay? So you can look them up. And there's a new one called Calmate, which is in Cinco de Diciembre, which is like 10 minutes that way. And that, oh my God, I had the best omelet of my life in that restaurant. But there's like a trillion restaurants. I'll try to think of more. It's so hard to answer that question. Okay, what do we got here? Do you have any restaurant? I'm going to think of more restaurants too. High airfare from California, 700 return. And that's three times last week, worst in Ixtapa, north of airport. What are you talking about? I already lost track of that. Storms or flights or what? Half naked. Sophie said, my husband is flying back from Montreal and it didn't even cost 300 Canadian sleeping over in Dallas. I know, like I got mega cheap flights when I went, but I did 2 one-way tickets because did I? Yeah. I didn't know when I was going to come back. So but they were pretty good overall. Around 2000 and only direct one way, layers overs in the return for everything I've looked at. That sucks. But I'm doing like, if you can find a flight that you maybe you go to a major city, like from here, I flew to Mexico City, and that's like really fast. And it was at night, and I had a 1.5 hour layover. By the time I walked to my second gate, my other plane was loading, and it was a night, like a red eye or whatever. So I slept, like they served us a gross dinner, and I like passed out. I kind of had a strong beer at the airport in Vallarta, which probably helped me pass out. And then I woke up and I was in Vancouver. And it was like, if you can find one of those really weird, longer flights, but you can sleep half of it, they're usually the cheapest flights, right? That's what I would look for now, because if you can fall asleep. So if you can't, you're fucked. Oh, uh-oh. I gotta pay more money into the swear word jar. I'm doing Omar, and it's hard sweating it out, baby. What do you mean? What? What is Omar? Or is that a typo? Or are you doing Omar? Wood fire oven. Oh my God. Oh, mad. I mean, I don't know what that is. What is that? The first time we went, I thought I experienced a when Harry met Sally moment. Storms. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused now. In what way, Neil? When the first time we went, I thought tell me what you mean by that, because I'm totally lost now. I'm all over the place. Oh yeah, okay. He had an orgasm when he was eating his rice bowl. Okay, I'm getting it now. If you haven't seen When Harry Met Sally, there's a famous scene when they're at this deli in New York City. They're in New York, right? Yeah. And she's saying, he's like, oh, I know how to pleasure women. And she's like, what if they're faking it? And he's like, nah, you can tell. And she's like, oh yeah? And she starts like going through and the whole restaurant's like, what the hell? Anyway, apparently the woman that goes, I'll have what she's having was the director's mom. If you didn't know that. A little trivia for you there. Okay. I had an orgasm. Oh yeah, that omelet was so good. Holy cow. Oh, do you have it at night? The one meal? Like you do the fasting and then, because that definitely works if you're trying to lose weight. Ada and Stefan both did that for a while, and like they both were like total rapes. I'm like, you dude, stop if you were going too far. They did the fasting, like they'd stop eating at like early 8 p.m. or something and not start eating again until 2 o'clock. And they like they both shrank, like, and they're really tall, right? So you can tell. Neil's like, I didn't have an orgasm. Are you allowed to say that word on YouTube? Probably not. They're like, ding. One meal a day. I kind of do that too. I try to do that. I don't usually. I either do protein mostly, like I have almost no carbs, except I freaking drink beer, which is carbs. But I try to eat protein because my body craves it, and veg. And usually I'll try to hold off and not eat my first meal till 2 o'clock or something. But I'm not finishing eating at 8 in the day before. I'm like up eating popcorn at 11 at night or whatever, which is carbs. I'm lying. Okay. The Hotel Rosita near the McDonald's, near the Malecon, had a good breakfast. Oh, cool. That's interesting. That's over there. It's around a little bit further. But yeah, that's a popular hotel. Like I think it's kind of a bit budgety, and you can have your children there with you. But it's like waterfront, so it's It's an old school groovy hotel. It's a neat location right there, isn't it? I'll have what she's having. Exactly. I did the fasting in OMAD and lost 100 pounds. Fantastic. That's crazy. Good for you. And did it stay off or do you still do it? Do you maintain? By the way, this is Naked Jaguar Tours. My name's Audra Ricketts in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, in the state of Jalisco. And if you have any questions about the city or me or anything, just let me know. I'm right here. That's what originally I started doing lives for. And now I'm just like, I don't know. Okay, I always get self-conscious when we do this. Fasting definitely works if you can do it. The only problem for me is like I'm a wino. So then like I'm like, but my wine at night. And you're not supposed to do that. So I'm like, don't tell my mom. Okay. That's amazing. 100 pounds. Holy cow. Found 3 p.m. and just eat clean for an hour window. Wow. You don't even need to lose weight. Why are you doing that? From what I remember, you don't need to lose weight, sister. I'm just saying. You're a foxy lady, and we all know it. I've been maintaining for 2 years. That's amazing. Hey, Dawn, how you doing? You know, I saw Carlos on the Rio the other day. He lives in Trito. You must know him. The guy that makes the baskets. He's awesome. But I was like, do you know Dawn? It's a pretty small town, right? Anyway. Well, thanks everybody for showing up to this random chat. We've got Shorty, my co-host, and the beautiful Pacific Ocean behind me. And if you want to tell us about your week, shoot. But yeah, Comite in the Cinco. It's a new restaurant. It's a beautiful, clean, new restaurant with tons of indoor AC seating. They have AC too, right? They had fans and AC. And outdoor seating with umbrellas. And the food was like, in the menu, every single thing on the menu, it's hard to choose. It's hard to decide because it all sounds amazing. Carlos is mi amigo. Yeah, I love that guy. He's cool. And his baskets are so beautiful. So we had a deep chat. He saw me. I had a situation. Anyway, I love that guy. He's cool. Any hoodles, what are you guys gonna do today? I don't know what else to do or talk about. Your recommendation for the coldest beer on the Melicon. Oh, I love this. Thank you for the question. I know the answer to that. And for the place that has the wildest selection of beers. What the heck? Jeez. Okay, let's start with that. I know a couple places have the coldest beers, but on the Melicon, Devil's Bar, their beer is really cold. And you know, Devil's Bar is just like a little wraparound bar right on the Melicon. So and they have stools so you can just sit around, or there's a little one table, I think. It's like a horseshoe shaped bar, a corner bar right on the Melicon. So if you go there for and they do like fancy cocktails, like really groovy cocktails, or just ice cold beer. I don't know what the selection is there. I don't think they have a big selection, but it's cold. It's not free though. I think it's at least 60 pesos. It might be 65 for one stupid Corona. Plus you got to tip the chick because she's standing there staring at you the whole time. So it's not free, but the location's epic and the beer is cold. And you can literally go and watch the sunset right in front of you. It's very lively at night, or in the high season, it's lively. Right now it's freaking dead. I walk past it all the time. Where else has cold beer? Coldest beer, because some places really don't know how to make their beer cold. It's amazing. One of the coldest beers, it's not on the Melicon, but Cigar Factory. They have cold beer. And I go in there if I'm sweating my ass off on the streets, I'll be like, okay, screw it. And I'll tuck in there because they have hardcore AC. I'll get a Corona, and it's cold. It's one of the coldest places to get a Corona. Again, and then I think they charge 45 for their Coronas or 50. I can't remember, but it's not like the olden days where it was 20 pesos, right? But let me think where else the coldest beer is. Where else do I go? Anyway, let me try. I know the beer in Maito is really, really, really cold. I remember where the cold beer is. So, okay. Shorty! Okay. I forgot it's Saturday. Da, 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 da. Okay, what is the restaurant called? You can you spell it? Sophia? Are you talking about the Italian joint? If so, it's called Napoli, like as in Napoli. D-I Langolo or Langola. I'll put the link below, but yeah, if you type in Napoli restaurant, Puerto Vallarta, it'll pop up right away. L'Angolo di Napoli. Yeah, it's called L'Angolo di Napoli. Okay, if that's what you're asking about. And what was the other question? Wildest selections of beer. Well, that just made me think of Los Muertos Brewery because they actually brew IPAs, porter. They have like a spicy beer. I don't really go there, but if you want to try like craft beers, I go to Los Muertos Brewery, and you can get a flight. Vinos America has a fridge full of groovy, like same thing, like craft beers plus all the other shit like Heineken, Corona, blah 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 blah. If you want to just go in and buy beers. That's it, because most places have Pacifico, Corona, Modelo's, you know, the usual suspects. And if you're with that company, you can't sell like Tecate. So if you're a Tecate store, I don't know. Is that what you're asking? I haven't been to Guayabitos yet. I've been once, but not lately. How far is your town from PV, Dawn? I think it's about a 45-minute drive from what I remember. Right, Dawn? You can get on a bus from Puerto Vallarta. And by the way, thanks for showing up, you guys, for this random chat. Today it seems extra random, is it me? I think I'm a little off. Else. What do we got here? Los Muertos has a good selection of beers usually. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They have like really hardcore IPAs if you're into that. Like when I was in Vancouver, we drank IPAs like crazy. So now I just usually drink shitty Coronas and stuff because it's just refreshing that you're not getting tanked, you know? I lost 80 pounds. What? No. And it's creeping back on me. I'll show you a pic you wouldn't believe. So PV has been good to me. You motivate me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mostly I've been doing tons of yoga. So that's been helping me stay less growing. And then all the stairs I do all the time. But I want to find something that's like yoga for sexy asses, because my ass is not the same. I need to get my ass back in order. Anyway, the real small little bars are the best. Like what? Do you know? Do you have a favorite? Yeah, like the Devil's Bar, which I almost never go to, but I think they have 12 chairs or something, so that's pretty small. But there's so many restaurants here. There's so many bars, and people have. That's why I hang out at Las Brasas. If you're trying to find me, I shouldn't have said that probably, but it just ended up being the watering hole for friends of mine. So we go to. That's on the river, and we're friends with the owners and his daughter, and like repels. So it's really cool to have like a hangout spot because like it is hard. Like if you haven't seen my latest video that I put out yesterday, go to Naked Jaguar Tours and watch it and subscribe and like it. And I don't know, you don't have to do any of that, but it's a walkabout. It's kind of boring, but I talked to a few locals, but one chick, Vicky, she was saying how September sucks because there's just no one's here. Like all of my friends are gone. Like most of them are. And then all of a sudden November's going to be like, November this year is going to be insane. So, and then it's like, but yeah, so it's nice to have a place to run into people because it's really quiet here and it can get a little bit lonely sometimes, What is your favorite nighttime place to be on the Melicon to people watch? Well, Devil's Bar is a good option. I used to go to Dolce Vita restaurant a lot, which is further down that way. Back in the day, and they're in a really nice spot if you go have dinner there and then you can watch, but they have hedges up, so it would be harder to watch people. You know what you can do? You can just grab a beer at OXXO and sit on, like they have like this wraparound like on the Melicon. Like you can sit right at the ocean, grab yourself a beer for 20 pesos from OXXO, or like if you don't drink, don't do that. But to me, it's so beautiful. If you just walk on down there right before sunset, there's a really comfy ledge all the way along, and you just climb up there and watch the sun go down into the ocean, and it's really beautiful. But otherwise, I like Sea Monkey. Look it up. That's a really nice spot to watch the sunset and have a cocktail. Like it's a really neat, like it's up on the sand a little bit. So you're like eye level with the horizon. So the sun sets right in front of you. It's spectacular. And there'll be people fishing in front of you. And everyone's running around and stuff like that. Where else would be a good spot? Anywhere on the Melicon, basically. Actually, where was it? Oh yeah, my hairdresser's. She's right on this really cool corner. And there's windows on both sides, so you can just watch everyone walking past. Another great place is Las Brasas, which is what I just said, LAS and then BRASSAS. I'll try to put all these links below after this so you can look them up. But they have a really neat location on the river at the very end where the sort of cultural center is. And there's all these different paths merge and pass there. So you have people coming down from the Gringo Gulch, over from like the romantic zone, up from like the beach. So like that's a great place if you want. And it's like endless stream of people walking past. So that's a good place. But that's not on the Melicon. But anywhere on the Melicon, you could sit at La Palapa. I mean, those are higher end restaurants. Langostino's is a good spot because you can go inside, sit on the benches, and all the people streaming by on the Melicon. So go to Langostino's. That's my final answer, and that'll be $3. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just rambling. What is your favorite night place? Night place. I don't go out at night, basically. My favorite night place is here, and I watch the sunset and the fireworks. But let me think. What else we got here? Love Random. Hey, Rob. How you doing? I always found it slow at night. What? It swamps down there at night. Even in the low season, I can hear stuff happening down there from up here. And I'm like, oh, wow, there's shit happening. But I live way too... Like, once I'm in my bird's nest, I'm kind of screwed. I stay up here usually. The selection's goofier. Oh, you're funny. Is it Sea Monkey or Sea Monkey? SEA, as in it's on the ocean. Ah! $3. $3. I just woke up the dog screaming. Ah, we got a tip. Thank you. You're hilarious. Michael's in the house. We sat around at the La Penita sign last year at sundown. Amazing sunset. La Penita. Where the hell is that? Yeah, you can't. Anywhere down there is going to be amazing. I mean, sunset from up here is like you're going to bawl your eyes out because it's so pretty. But it's a different scene. But when you're right down on the Malecon, I love being right down on the beach. That's not happening right now. Yeah, it's sea monkey as in the sea, SEA. And it has like an indoor big restaurant, and then you cross the Malecon, and then they have a beach, a whole bunch of tables set up right on the beach. It's freaking great. I love that place. Check it out. Thanks for the tip, Kesra. $3. Thanks for your tour on the romantic zone. Keeps the connection with the town until keep the connection until I can get back there next summer. You got it. I only stay 1 or 2 nights in PV before my flights. Do I go? Hell no. I do not. Because I got 2 street dogs that I usually don't have leashes on, and we're just the whole world is a dog park for us. So no, but there was one that is been turned into a restaurant now. That's the place I mentioned before that has insane steaks. I had dinner there recently, called Rustico or Rustica or something like that. It had a dog park next to it, which was pretty cool. And then there was another doggy place right on the river, and that closed down too. So anyway, whoever is still here, thank you for showing up. If you have any questions, let me know. It's Audra Ricketts. Here I am in Puerto Vallarta. And we're already at 51. Oh my God. And the church bells. That's the church right there. That's the lace crown, which apparently has blown off a couple times in hurricanes. But don't forget to go there. You can't miss that church if you come to Vallarta. It's really sweet and beautiful. And I went in there recently with a friend, and it was kind of an intense situation, but it was really beautiful. So what are we going to do today, you guys? What do we do with the rest of our wild and precious lives? Yeah, I'll do more walking tours, and I want to do more. I want to talk to more people, which is something I haven't done this entire time practically. So I'm going to start engaging with more people. That's the plan. Let's see if it actually happens. Are you a flight attendant, Sat Fiend? Is that what you're talking about? And can I get any free flight? Can you put me on your program? That'd be really kind of you. I'll give you $3. I got $3. Yes or yes? I'm holding my glass like that because it's really slippery, if you're wondering why. You are my inspiration moving to Puerto Vallarta. Yay! Just do it! Come and join us. I have a friend. She was on earlier. She may not be here anymore, but she just bit the bullet, and she's like, she's moving here full time, pretty much. So she's arriving in November, and that's that. I got a wonderful friend that I love, and I'm gonna have tons of fun with her. So yeah, she's like, doesn't, yeah. Anyway, just do it, Glenn. You have been here, right? Thumbs up, please. If you haven't thumbs up, just do it. I don't know why, but do it. Okay, Mark. In 2010, I was in PV when they were filming part of the movie Limitless. Oh, really? Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that, actually. Where the hell they were shooting on the Malecon, or where? I've met Pacino, which was weird. I was just actually scanning through my life the other night, and like all the crazy shit that I've like experienced. Like, life is a trip. And when you look at it back and you see all the little puzzle pieces and how one thing goes to the other, like, and how, like, I literally lived here when I was 21 and now I'm back a few years later. I'm just joking. Okay. But like, I don't know. It's like, and like I met a friend when I was 16 years old they were shooting Bird on a Wire in Victoria, BC, where I am from in Canada. And we walked past the set of Bird on a Wire, and I ended up becoming friends with the guy that wrote the movie, who lives in Puerto Vallarta. Like, he has a place in New York and LA, but like somehow all those years later, we both end up, and we have the same freaking birthday too, which is totally weird. But life is a freaking trip. Okay. I'll try to calm down. I think I'm manic. I haven't even seen that movie. I don't like watching, like, I don't know. I'm not into mainstream movies anymore, ever, really. Church bells. In Bucerius, our church bells rings the bells. Our church rings the bells so much, I think it's 73 o'clock. Well, this one does it every hour. And then I think every 15 minutes, like, yeah, it's constant. And like, I stayed for 2 months right in front of the church, and like, you don't need a watch because you're like, oh, it's 3 a.m. again. It woke me up. Anyway. This is interesting. Now there's like, now that we're at the end, people are asking questions. When I sit on my balcony at the bungalow in Guayabitos at night. Oh, that's cool. I see all the dogs walking home down the sidewalk from the beach. Oh my God. I feel like I'm going to start crying now. Did you hear that, Shorty? That is beautiful. I see them at night doing that here because my dogs will act up. And I know there's homeless dogs that this other dog took on. Like, there were these 2 little cute black dogs up on the Mirador, the lookout in Puerto Vallarta. Look it up. It's called Hill of the Cross. It's right a few streets away from where I'm sitting right now. And it's this big staircase and the most spectacular view of Puerto Vallarta. But it's a freaking workout. And a lot of people work out on the stairs there. But these 2 little black puppies were up there. They were living up there. And this other dog who has a home named Toby took them on. So you can see the 3 of them looking for scraps at night. They run around the streets together, wake everyone up. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. I still feel like crying for what the fuck is the matter with me? Okay, stop swearing. I walked to the Mirador. Oh yeah, here we go. Last summer and caught the most amazing sunset. I've never been up there for sunset, but I'm with you. I like to catch them from the beach. The walk to the beach is far easier. Yeah, it's not a massive vertical staircase. But yeah, I usually do it. I usually work out on the Mirador in the high season when it's cold enough because it's so freaking hot. But yeah, there's nothing like sitting right. I mean, if you can find a place to sit right at the shore, which I've done a billion times, sit there. And right now, the turtles are coming up and laying their eggs. Just saying. But if you see them, don't disturb them because they have a serious mission that they're on and they're exhausted. And a lot of people go up and they crowd them out. And it's like, don't be an asshole. Keep your distance. Just saying. Because the mom has been like traveling and she's carrying all these eggs and she has to dig a hole. She has to find the right spot. And often there's tons of rocks in the sand. So it's not an easy feat. So just saying. But yeah, if you find a way, and you can even just bring a sarong and sit on the sand and watch the sunset right from the ocean's edge. It's absolute gold. Just saying. I enjoyed the horse tour you did a while back. Thanks. Well, that's the chick that's moving here. And we're going on 2 different tours. So I'm going to have more videos with horses coming up soon in November. We're going to go on a horseback tour in San Pancho, which is 10 minutes north of Sayulita. And that sounds freaking insane. And then we're going to Yalapa, and we're going to take horses like way up past the waterfalls to more waterfalls. And we're going to get fully enlightened, and it's going to be okay. So yeah, 2 more horseback tours coming up. Are you a horse person? I think you are. Okay. Yes, I moved last October to PV. Excelente, Glenn. Sorry if I already knew that, because it's too much to remember sometimes. Yeah, I was filmed on the Melicon. They wouldn't let me cross the street while filming. Of course. Life is a garden. Dig it. Joe Dirt. I still haven't seen that movie. LOL. I'm an electrician in Ontario. My mom from Winnipeg introduced me to Mexico years ago. She has been snowbirding for 30 plus years. In PV, I'm guessing. Maybe I know her. I tell you, some of those dogs do have homes. Oh, yeah. They're just wanderers, probably. That's what Smiley used to, before I let them live with me. Well, eventually I let Shorty in because he was cleaner and smaller. But when the rains came and Smiley was like, I still feel bad about it, but I wouldn't let her in because I wasn't allowed to, I wasn't supposed to have them in this house. And she just like lived on the street by herself because they were both street dogs together. So it's sad to think of that, but Smiley! But yeah, now she's been with me for like 3 years or something like that. So no more street life for her. Okay. We're winding down. Oh, we're at an hour. Holy cow. Okay, Jeff. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? I don't think we've met. Hi from Burnaby, BC, flying in PV mid-October. Oh, cool. Soon. Till March. That's epic. We live in Bucerias. Can't wait to be down there. That's awesome. I'm definitely going to head back to Bucerias, but probably not until like then. And I want to meet up with some people that I know that live there and tour around and show off the best restaurants and watering holes and live music joints and stuff like that. But I'll wait till everybody gets there. Hey, Jeff, did you get a good flight price? I'm looking now and 4 times what I paid last year. There's a good question. Flights are up, I guess. That sucks. Okay, Michael. Time to tend to my yard. Have a nice day, and thanks for showing up. And I'll probably go soon, too. My mom only stayed in PV one winter, a few other places. Guayabitos for 20. Oh, that's cool. Well, maybe I'll come back there once the high season arrives, because the beaches are groovy there, from what I remember. Or the beach. It's pretty Mexican there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember it being, it's not as commercialized, right? Patricia! I'm about to leave. Thanks for showing up. Your trip looked freaking insane. That looked amazing. Where were you? Sedona or Sonora? I can't remember the name. Thanks for showing up, everyone. I'm starting to like Jeff. Yes, we met Audra the French. What? Audra the Frenchie? WestJet to YVR to PVR 2 years ago. Why can't I remember that? Oh, maybe I do kind of remember that. Anyway, I meet so many people now from this channel that it's hard to like remember. But like there's a dude that lives above me. He has even more stairs than me. And I was like working on my computer this morning and he stopped because my door's always open. He's like, and he speaks almost very little English, but he's like, I liked your last video. And I was like, thanks. So anyway, it's cute. We're still here. Yes, we're in Sedona, Arizona. Oh my God, it looks gorgeous there. I hope to get there one day because it looks amazing. No commercial is what I love about. Yeah, no kidding. It's like real, authentico Mexico, right? Hey, from Texas, Diana! How are you doing? Oh, it's so good to see you. This is funny. Everyone showed. Maybe I should. Remember, I was trying to do lives at 1:11 instead, so more people could show up. Any hoodles. Why are you leaving so? Because I've been on for an hour. That's why. But if you keep. Hey, Michael, you're coming. I just got your message. You're bringing the family back in mid-October. Drinks are on. We are going to run into each other. That's that. I'm stoked about that. So what the hell? You're heading back to Virginia? Maybe I shouldn't say where. That's so cool. Are you already there? Anyway, you guys, you're supposed to be here at 11:11. Maybe that's just too early for everyone. But hey, it's good to see you. Hey, Hannah and all the children, all the people. I am starting to burn out here. So if you have any final questions or comments, let me know. You have, so sorry, I got the time wrong. The time change confused me. That's okay. Es normal. We've got Shorty. You missed Shorty. He's been napping the whole time. But yeah, usually I just do this for an hour, but I can stay a little longer if you guys have anything you want to talk about in particular. But otherwise, I have a brand new video out that came out yesterday. It's a slow season, low season walkabout. I talked to a few people about what's it like to live in Vallarta, blah, blah, blah. You see the ocean, you see the town, and Shorty and Smiley, and it's kind of weird and short and random. So go look at it. You love the video. Thank you. Gracias. But otherwise, you guys, I'm going to try to put out more vids. That's the plan. I changed my name to Real Life Puerto Vallarta, if you didn't know. I changed it back again. So I have no idea if I'll change it back again. Hey, from the whack. I'm going to throw some gangs. How you doing? Yeah, I'll do more walkabouts. I'm going to talk to more people. I'm going to try to show off more people. I will kiss the puppies for you. Edwin's in the house. Saludos desde Seattle. Thanks, Edwin, for the question. Oh my God. Well, there's this one place in PTL that I've been eating. That's so good. It's like chopped up sirloin. Oh man, it depends on like the tortillas and the meat, and yeah, like there's so many. It's so hard to answer that question. My favorite taco truck is impossible to describe, and I've put it in videos before, but it's in the romantic zone. I don't even really eat that many tacos anymore, but you can get 2 tacos fully loaded with the beef, and it has beans and cilantro and chopped raw onion and stuff like that, and a cup of consomme, and it's 50 pesos. Let me just say that's pretty good price, right? But I don't even know how to describe what the hell it is, so I'd have to show it in a video, but they're everywhere. So that's where I like to get tacos when I do get them. But I'll try to put in my next video. I'll walk past there and show you. Maybe even today I'll do that. And what else? I got to go to the bathrooms. You live in the whack. Okay, Edwin, we did that. I got a question mark. Why do Canadians put down Mexican healthcare and say Mexico is dangerous? I don't think I want to meet these people. All right. I don't know. I don't know. I think people, I mean, I've heard mixed bag stories. I've had mixed dental kind of experiences personally, where it's been like super cheap and awesome, and then like not good at all, but still a great price. And I've heard kind of mostly almost always positive, like people get knee replacements or hips, you know, pretty major surgeries, even like cosmetic-y kind of stuff, which I've heard a freaking nightmare about. So I don't know. You got to do your research and make sure you're finding the right surgeons and stuff if you're going to come here and get fast, cheap. Actually, I know someone that came here and got a bunch of stuff done that he would have had to wait like ages in the US to like deal with and shit like that. So I don't really know. I mean, maybe because Mexico has a bit of a reputation, and so people are like, I don't know if I can trust it. And there's so much regulation in Canada, so you can't really fuck around as much. But what do I know? I'm sure there's botched stuff there all the time too. Anyway, I'm gonna go, you guys. I'm done. So if you're getting cosmetic, you probably have a problem already. Okay, well, why? I want to get a freaking facelift. Are you nuts? Anyway, thank you to everyone who showed up. This has been an interesting chat, and we're going to do it again next week. I may change the time. I don't know yet. Still keep threatening to do a Friday night live, which I think would be fun because then we could all like have a glass of wine together. But I don't know why I never freaking do it. But we'll see. And thanks for your questions and comments and everything. Have a great day, everybody. And I got to go to bed now. Have a great day. And don't forget, my friend said this last night. He said, there is no time for hatred. And I was like, damn, how many margaritas have you had? But I'm like, that's freaking true. So let's try to keep it in the love zone. I'm trying to. And keep it real. Love you all. Thanks again. Go check out my new video and see you next week. Adios. Bye.